Saint Tikhon, Patriarch of Moscow and Enlightener of North America. April 7th. As the first Patriarch of Moscow out after its restoration, Saint Tikhon steadfastly confessed the Orthodox faith against the brutal persecution of the nascent Soviet state, following years of dedicated missionary work as the ruling bishop in North America. A heads up in the spirit of transparency. Please be advised that this content may include persecution, imprisonment, and death. Saint Tikhon, born Vasily Ivanovich Belovin, entered the world on January 19, 1865, in the Pskov region of Russia. His father was a rural priest, and Vasily grew up in an environment of piety. From his youth, he exhibited a gentle and humble disposition, earning the affection of his peers at the Pskov Theological Seminary. They affectionately called him the Patriarch, a title that would later manifest in his life. He completed his studies at the St. Petersburg Theological Academy in 1888 as a layman and then served as an instructor at the Pskov Seminary. In 1891, at the age of 26, Vasily made the decision to embrace monastic life. He was tonsured a monk, receiving the name Tikhon. Soon after, he was ordained to the priesthood. His early monastic service included appointments as inspector and later rector of the Culm Theological Seminary, where he guided future clergy with wisdom and care. The year 1897 marked a significant turn in Father Tikhon's life. He was consecrated Bishop of Lublin. A year later, at the age of 33, he received an assignment that would define a crucial period of his ministry. He was appointed Bishop of the Aleutian Islands and Alaska, assuming leadership of the entire Orthodox mission in North America. This vast diocese encompassed diverse communities spread across a continent. Bishop Tikhon undertook extensive travels, journeying thousands of miles to visit remote parishes and minister to his flock. He recognized the multicultural composition of the Orthodox faithful in North America, which included Serbs, Arabs, and Greeks, alongside the indigenous peoples and Russian settlers. During his tenure in America, Bishop Tikhon demonstrated administrative foresight and pastoral zeal. He supported the translation of liturgical texts into English and encouraged the use of local languages in church services, ensuring accessibility for all Orthodox Christians. To better serve the growing and diverse communities, he established new dioceses. In 1905, he moved the diocesan see from San Francisco to New York City. That same year, he presided over the First Council of the North American Church, a foundational event for its future autonomy. He also established St. Tikhon's Monastery in South Canaan, Pennsylvania, which became the first Orthodox monastery in America. For his efforts in nurturing and organizing the church on the continent, he is remembered as the Enlightener of North America. In recognition of his service, he was elevated to the rank of Archbishop in 1905. In 1907, Archbishop Tikhon was recalled to Russia, where he served in dioceses in Yaroslavl and Lithuania. The political landscape of Russia underwent a profound transformation with the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II in 1917. In response, the Russian Orthodox Church convened the All-Russian Council. A pivotal decision of this council was the restoration of the office of Patriarch, an office that had been suppressed by Tsar Peter the Great 2 centuries prior. On November 5, 1917, amidst the turmoil of the Bolshevik seizure of power, Archbishop Tikhon was chosen by lot from 3 candidates and elected as the Patriarch of Moscow and all Russia. His enthronement took place on November 21st, cementing his leadership at a moment of national crisis. Patriarch Tikhon's tenure as head of the Russian Orthodox Church coincided with the relentless persecution initiated by the newly formed Soviet regime. He faced this challenge with unwavering resolve. In his public epistles, he fearlessly condemned the Bolsheviks' atrocities and their campaign of terror against the church and the people. He anathematized those who committed violence against the innocent and called upon the faithful not to participate in such acts, while also guiding the church to remain separate from political factions in the Civil War. In 1922, under the pretext of famine relief, the Soviet authorities ordered the confiscation of all sacred church vessels. Patriarch Tikhon gave his blessing for the voluntary donation of unconsecrated valuables to aid the suffering, but he forbade the seizure of consecrated items. This act of spiritual resistance provided the government with a pretext to intensify its persecution. Consequently, he was arrested and imprisoned from April 1922 to June 1923. During his imprisonment, the government sponsored a schismatic living church movement, seeking to undermine and usurp the authority of the canonical church. Upon his release, which followed intense pressure and interrogation, Patriarch Tikhon remained under house arrest. His health, already burdened by the immense responsibility of leading a persecuted church, was further broken by constant harassment, slander, and the continuous struggle against the regime's efforts to destroy the church. Patriarch Tikhon reposed in the Lord on April 7, 1925, which was the Feast of the Annunciation. His funeral became a massive public event, drawing a vast crowd of believers. This gathering served as a final, collective display of faith and devotion in the face of an oppressive state. Saint Tikhon was glorified, canonized by the Russian Orthodox Church in 1989, a testament to his witness and confession during a period of extreme trial. His relics were discovered in 1992 in the Donskoy Monastery in Moscow, where they are now venerated by the faithful.